back to another episode of Sea of Yggdrasil. We have Firewolf and Satyr this time. Everyone else is taking a break, so...
Hello.
Hello.
So when last we left off, the Cloud Seekers were kind of picking up the pieces. It's still about 10 a.m. The battle took place from about maybe like 7 a.m. to 9:30, something like that. So you guys are still kind of like milling around, helping with the dead, things like that.
Such a shame for so many to die like that.
War's never fun.
It really isn't. I don't think I want another one of these.
Let's hope.
The light rain sort of like twists and shifts in the wind as the bodies are carried back and buried. The Silver Rock veteran that Connor brought several days ago, he carries the young boy Kirill back to the village. He kind of nods at each of you as he heads out. His mission is complete. So, you guys are free to do what you want.
I'm going to try to help members of my clan and attempt to ease the unwelcome pain.
Mm-hmm. So who are you helping? Do you have a name?
I don't. Since I'm pretty much cast out,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to just try to help people that I feel like I am familiar with, and just hopefully I can find someone who doesn't reject me.
Let's do it. Make that a defy danger charisma.
Oh.
The danger is they might react violently or angrily.
My charisma's negative too. Oh.
This could go poorly.
2d6.
Oh. Okay, so Mark XP, and so you're trying to help old man Yorick bury his two sons, and upon approaching, he like turns around and like lays into you. How dare you show your face here? You were supposed to lead them, not lead them to their death. Leave. And he's just like visibly shaken, and he is not a happy man.
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay.
Just silk off.
So,
Do I see this?
It was pretty loud. I think you'd probably hear it, even if you didn't see it.
Alright, I try and approach the situation.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get right up into the old dude's face.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, listen, we did what we did because we were trying to save your people. There would have been a lot more dead if we hadn't intervened. You should be thankful for what she did for your tribe.
He regards you for a moment and looks down. These were my only sons. You can't.
Yeah,
understand.
and more sons would have died as well. They fought valiantly. Think of that. Think of what they sacrificed for you, for your tribe, for your families.
You should go.
Don't hold anger. Anger is what brought this on us.
You have no place to say such a thing. Outsiders only bring trouble and pain. Just
Who did
go.
we fight? They were not outsiders. They were people of your land. The outsiders came here to defend you.
You have no place to say such a thing.
Don't worry about it.
He continues to shovel piles of earth into his son's shallow graves.
It's alright, man. They're of their own ways. Just let them be.
Okay.
Right. So what are you guys interested in doing?
I'm gonna check on baby and baby number 2.
Okay. So after the battle, Doran kind of like gambled down the hill from where he was throwing his rocks. Hello. Rainy day.
Hi. Yeah, it's rainy today.
Not rainy indoor.
Yeah.
You seem different.
I'm just not as happy as I should be.
We play a game? You'll be happy.
Alright, let's play a game then.
Okay. He wants to do like the drumming game that he usually does. Okay. So while you're engaging with Doran the giant, what is Connor doing?
I'm just going around to the different dead and just saying words over them.
Okay.
Whether the people want it or not, I don't care.
Any words in particular?
Just asking Gaia to grant them passage to the other side.
You feel kind of a sense of warmth wash over your chest and torso as you recite the prayers. Okay. So
I'll help Barry where I can if they allow me to.
I think that's gonna mainly upset people.
Like I said, if they allow me to.
Yeah. So, just as a side note, the cannons are installed in the upper deck area of the Citadel. I'm trying to think of anything else that it belongs to you technically. No, I think that was it. Yorod, Ciara, and Oakensky are just kind of.
Did they all make it?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, good.
They busied themselves inside the Citadel. Oakensky took the battlefield and
Excuse me.
and
Oh,
ended
good.
up helping to save Xena.
Hey, all right, open.
Sure did.
He strides up, a little bit more proud than usual, and hands her back her iron axe. Here.
You did good, son.
You were right all along.
This might be a dreary day, but this makes me happy. Glad to see you.
A fine day to you as well. He nods, and he nods to Doran as well. Okay, so the boat I will mark with the usual golden section. It's down here. So if there's anything else to do on this island, you can go ahead and investigate. Maybe Xena wants to investigate like the shipwreck or ask around. I don't know.
So, okay. Real quick recap. What exactly was the results of the battle? I mean, did we wipe out a certain tribe, or I'm assuming there's no more threat from the Ash.
No, the Ash Dwellers approached. They had 60 warriors, a few elephants. They tried to rip the gates so that they could surge in and kill everyone, but you guys held them back and defended the gates.
I didn't get a chance to listen to the last broadcast. So.
That's cool. So yeah, you managed to hold them back. The archers and cannons did a lot of work, and in the end, they kind of rushed the field with all their units, and it was a very close battle. Only 14 Cloudseekers survived.
Okay, but there's no longer a threat to the Cloud Seekers.
No, not right now.
Wait, 14 of the whole tribe survived?
Yes.
Or 14 of the warriors?
14 of the
14
entire
of the
tribe.
entire tribe.
Holy shnikes.
Got fucking decimated, dude.
Yeah, I'd say so. What about the Silver Rocks? Did they do anything?
They sent some help with you. Only 3 warriors, but the ones that they sent were pretty vital, I feel.
Alright, so pretty much what it is it's the Silver Rock tribe now and a minuscule Cloud Seeker tribe left on the island.
There are like some Ash Dweller children probably somewhere, but you're not really too sure about that.
Children?
Yeah, the ones that were too young to fight.
Oh shit. Well, should probably find them and make sure they're okay.
Are you saying this to anyone?
I'm just probably saying it out loud and to no one in particular.
See, now what do you think of that idea?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't hurt. I mean, but sure. Something to do to buy the time. Get over these emotions I'm feeling.
Okay. So, if you would, either of you would want to spout lore, you can do that. Or Connor has his once per day racial ability. He could use that.
I could do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be an appropriate use for it.
Okay. Let me think. So, you kind of like raise your head to the wind, and you feel kind of a pull to the northwest, right around where that green blob is. And there's also maybe a smaller sense to directly to the east. It seems pretty much like equidistant.
Well.
That's what you want to do.
I'd say we probably check west first.
Okay.
That seems to be the strongest, signal.
Right. So, do you guys pack up or head back to the, drag the things back to the boat and then go, or just straight?
I talked with Ogun Sky and some of the other people that we're with and tell them what exactly we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That we've completely forgotten about the children. Probably understand. That if they want to keep working on this, go ahead. We'll probably take like a light pack. It probably won't take more than like a couple days.
Do you want to kill another crab?
From the distance that you've detected, it would be about maybe like 16 hours of a walk.
Yeah.
So Yorod steps up to you as you relay this. Seeing as Silas is indisposed, he was pretty torn up by the battle. How about I spend my time dragging the cannons back to boat? They're clearly not a welcome sight here to these people.
Sounds good.
Very well. I'll meet you back on the boat.
Okay.
He salutes and heads out to do that. Okay, so do you guys head out immediately?
Is there anything you need to do?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's. Okay, so we're gonna do the chart a course move. So roll 2d6 plus whoever's leading. Whoever's leading, use your wisdom.
Well, you're leading, aren't you?
Well, I got the sense, so I might as well.
Okay, makes sense.
I'm not so much leading, but navigating.
Mm-hmm.
2d6 plus my wisdom.
Yep.
Which is 2.
Okay, so you manage to find where you're looking for, but on the way, something happens.
Mm-hmm.
That elephant that attacked the first day that ran off, you guys encounter it again, and it's pretty mad.
I mean, I'm not the one that ran off. It ran off.
Yeah, it did, but it's back. It like bursts out of some like thick, heavy foliage, snapping trees and just laying waste. It's clearly been like on a rampage for like a good while.
It's just being a big meanie butt.
The earth kind of like shakes as it approaches. Everyone's gonna need to defy danger and to like barrel out of the way or do what you need to do.
I think I'm gonna. Main makes sense to use dexterity. Hey, I don't have a negative on dexterity anymore. Awesome. Still didn't.
Okay. You need to defy danger from Firewolf.
Yeah, defy danger and I'm gonna stand fast.
Okay, so how are you, like what maneuver are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm gonna try and let's see. I'm gonna try and what is it? Try and like
Are you just gonna like brace for impact and hope
for
for
the lack of better words, I'm gonna try and do the. Have you ever seen the Crocodile Dundee thing where he like try and like gets the animal to like calm down?
Oh, okay. So I think that would be charisma.
Charisma? Okay. Works. Either way.
Yeah.
2d6. Oh crap.
That's pretty good. Okay, so Vader, you I'm gonna say you managed to jump out of the way, but you land on your shoulder really weird. And you take 4 damage minus your armor.
Oh, I need to actually put my health back up at 21. Oops. Let's see.
Well, you didn't really rest, so I think that's...
Oh, I didn't?
Nope. It's only been a couple hours.
Alright.
Okay, so it listens to Connor enough to kind of lose part of its rage and doesn't really approach him, but it like turns around and it still looks pretty pissed off, but maybe not quite so bad.
What are you gonna do, Connor?
Is it still gonna try and attack Xena?
It's not clear at this point.
It's looking at you.
I'll make sure I stay between it and Xena.
Okay. Are you gonna continue trying to like calm it?
Yeah.
Okay. Make another
It's been enough death.
Make another defy danger charisma.
Oh jeez.
Okay. It kind of like shakes its head and then like blows its like trumpet-esque nose and then wanders back into the thicket.
One less soul we have to worry about.
Crazy man.
Yep. But that was the complication of your journey. So you make your way back to the Ash Dweller encampment. There are a few kids here and there, maybe some late teenagers looking after them. Nothing.
Oh, jeez, teenagers.
Aren't they the best?
Some of them see you coming and like point and start to like scramble.
I try and look as least menacing as possible.
For like
I'm like 6 foot something and muscular, and there's nothing I can do. I'd be afraid of me.
I'm a freaking beast person. What are you talking about?
So yeah, they react as if they were like coached on what to do, and they kind of like try and hide behind the houses, whatever. Just try to stay out of sight. One of the teenagers with kind of like dirty blonde hair kind of walks up to you guys. You should not be here. This is not your home. You're here. Where is my father and mother?
I hate this talk. Listen, son. The battle did not go too well in their favor.
You are calling them weak. That is a trick. I will not believe you.
I'm not calling them weak. They fought valiantly. They just did not.
He looks a little
win.
Confused at your. If they were not weak, then they should have won. You must have used a trick. And he like grabs at a stone dagger in his belt. I know how to use this. Don't come any closer.
I don't doubt that you don't know how to use it. Basically, I'm just trying to tell you, your families are dead. We've come to check on you to make sure you guys are going to be okay.
What am I... He kind of like drops the dagger and looks down at his hands. What am I supposed to do now?
Well,
You take leadership. You do what they could not. You live.
Will the...
First thing first is you don't seek revenge, because revenge only leads to more death.
You cannot expect me to be happy about this.
Oh no, it's gonna suck. It's a punch to the gut, dude.
You're saying that none survived?
None that I know of.
I will explain this to the young ones, and perhaps we will join with the Silver Rock tribe. They can at least look after us.
I would suggest it. They seem to be wise in their latest decisions. Maybe they can help you understand what's happened here.
I will think about it. I think that was what my father told me to do before, just in case. And he like cries a little and turns away.
Okay. Alright. Well, at least they're being looked after.
So, Xena, anything you'd like to do?
I would actually like to look around the camp and Like, what are the condition of these kids?
Okay, so they have kind of like some sort of like hide teepees, as well as a few stone dwellings, but they're those seem to be reserved for like military leaders and chieftains, that sort of thing. You see some urns of like dried vegetables, pickled fruits, and it seems like they aren't really like fed very well compared to your tribe. They're mostly subsisting on some light fruits and vegetables.
Man, this kid's got it rough.
Their whole tribe had it rough, it seems.
This area is mostly like scrubland, as opposed to like towards the mountain. It's more like heavily wooded, that sort of thing.
The kid that came up to us, the blonde-haired kid, where'd he go?
He like turned back to maybe like talk to some other people that he knows about the situation.
Be like, hey, kid, what's your name?
He turns back a little bit. David.
David, do you know of any other children that might be around? Because I had a sense of some children to the east of here.
It's possible that some of the warriors took their children with them before the battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we catch up with them, should we send them here or send them to the Silver Rock tribe?
Tell them what you told me, and let them decide.
Okay.
He nods and gets back to the smaller children.
All right.
Yep.
Make sure they're provisioned enough, and
Yeah, I mean they have food, and it's not like anyone else is going to be eating it. So
okay.
the small baby creature at Xena's side kind of whines a little bit. Feels bad.
Baby.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody glories in war, but nobody ever follows the aftermath.
I see. It's not a good thing. It's not a great thing.
Nope. Even when you win a war, you lose.
You can say that again.
Even when you win a war, you lose.
Not literally.
All right, to the east.
All right, to the east.
Okay. As you make your way back to about let's say it's like right next to the mountain, basically. Maybe on the wrong side of the citadel, but you're like right up on the mountain. Night falls. So if you guys want to make camp, that's cool. If you want to keep going through the night, that's cool too.
I definitely want to make camp.
Yeah, we'll make camp.
Okay.
No sense breaking our legs.
All right. So under the starry night, it's a clear sky. The rainstorm has been swept away by the wind in the evening. You guys make a fire. Is there anything that you care to talk about?
I just, try and get a feel for Xena and how she's taken on the whole being shunned by the people.
Man, I don't even want to talk about that.
I figured.
Really,
Well,
just
you
want to
always
keep my
have-
baby.
You always have a home with us. Just know that.
Thanks. I might just take you up on that offer and heading with you since my life's a lie here.
Yeah. It's not unusual for tribes to have what is it? Superstitions, but that's just beyond me.
So, over the course of the night, you hear some strange sounds from the southeast. But that's pretty commonplace in this land. If somebody would care to keep watch,
We'll probably take turns.
okay. So, like 6-hour turns, 8-hour turns.
Well, there's just two of us plus Shadow.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll start with let's say it's about midnight. What time do you want to wake up?
First light.
Okay, so maybe like 6:30, 5:30, 6:30, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you each get 4 hours of sleep, I guess. Or no, that's not right. 3 hours of sleep. So each mark.
Before I go to bed,
Yeah.
I would like to cast Sanctuary.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah, you don't detect anything through the night.
And I would also like to heal Xena.
Okay, you can do that before bed.
Yep.
Okay, so cast.
Wait, when I get full HP from resting?
It's not really a good night of sleep, so I wouldn't. I might
okay.
give you like 1 or 2 HP, but not a lot.
Okay.
So cast Cure Light Wounds.
1d8.
Well, it's 2d6 to cast a spell.
Oh, 2d6. 2d6 plus Wisdom, right?
Yes.
2d6 plus 2. Okay.
Hey.
Now 1d8.
Yeah. You get half of what you lost.
Just my luck.
Could be worse.
Slightly worse.
Slightly worse. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. No. Anyone who receives healing within the sanctuary heals an additional plus 1d4.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Oh, sorry.
No, yours is better. We'll go with that.
All right. Well, you feel healed. Were you down before the elephant attack?
Yep.
All right. Well, you got 5 back.
Hey, I'm at 19 health now.
Okay. So it's a relatively poor night of sleep, but you guys wake up at 5:30, and you heal 2 HP if you're down 2 HP.
Did I take any wounds during the battle?
No, you were kept pretty far back, so.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to take the same spells.
Okay. That is.
Sanctuary and Cure Light Wounds. I get 2, right?
Yes. Okay, so are you stopping by the Citadel again, or just going straight east?
Probably stop by just briefly to fill them in on what happened with the people to the west,
Okay.
and that they're opting to go to the Silver Rock tribe.
Mm-hmm. Alara is maybe sprinkling some holy water over the mass grave as you approach.
Excuse me. Alara.
Yes, I had expected you to be gone by now.
Oh, we actually came back. We found some of the Ashen children to the west of here.
Yes, I have mixed feelings on the subject.
Yeah, well,
Are they
They're
all
just
right?
children.
It's the children who suffer the most during wars.
This is true.
Um,
Ideally, their elders should have considered such things.
yes, but it is what it is.
How do they fare?
They are obviously shocked and upset, of course, that they've lost their families, but the one person I did speak with there, he's decided to take his group to the Silver Rock tribe because that's what he was instructed to do by his elders. So, just to let you know.
The Silver Rock tribe are a fair lot. I expect that they will fit in there.
And hopefully they can maybe be guided more with wisdom than with anger.
We are not many now either, but
This is true.
if we go to the Silver Rock tribe as well, I expect there will be problems that arise.
Only if you allow them to be. You carry the conscience of your tribe. It is for you to make of it what you want.
She nods knowingly. You have come a long way since the other night, Connor. I expect you will do just fine in this world.
Thank you. And I hope all the best for your tribe as well. Now, I also got a feeling of lost children to the east we are going to go check on as well. And we will give them the same instructions. If they choose to go to the Silver Rock tribe, then you might not hear from us again. We might just continue on to our own people.
This seems reasonable to me.
If not, then we'll come back and let you know.
I wish you good luck.
Good luck as well. I'll try and check back in on you guys sometime. Make sure everything's going good.
Give us time for our wounds to heal. We react differently under such stresses.
Of course.
Okay. So, is there anything that Xena wants to talk about with the Citadel people, or?
No, Xena wants to let people be.
Okay.
Xena messed up.
So, at this point, Ciara and Oakensky join you guys as you head out. We ready to go, Captain? Vice Captain?
Not quite yet. We still have to check on the east.
Well, we can come with you.
If you want.
Ciara kind of claps you on the shoulder. We've been here long enough, I feel. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So it's maybe about 12 hours of a walk to the place that you thought. As you enter the area, the distinct scent of blood hits your nostrils.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
You push past a pretty dense layer of brush, and a bear lay dying.
Oh, that's not the bear I killed. I have the skin of the bear I killed.
It's kind of like whimpering and trying to paw at the dirt to move, but it's too weak.
Oh, that's sad.
Doesn't look like it's going to even make it.
Most likely not. It has a very large, thick red hide. Xena, you would know that this is one of the denizens of the Red Forest, and probably one that the Red Sage was sending for reinforcements to help. But it seems it met a different fate.
Are you able to heal it?
I don't even think healing will be able to help this creature. Do I think healing will be able to help this creature?
No, blood flows freely from its side.
Yeah. I kneel down next to it, and I go, I, under my breath, I say, "You have had a great life, noble spirit." And then I ask Gaia to whisk his journey along to the sanctuary with utmost speed, and I bury my daggers deep in his heart.
He like stutters for a moment. And that's the last sound it made.
Oh, poor bear. Who would do this?
I don't know.
Peeking
Whoever.
out from behind a nearby tree, you see like maybe like 2 or 3 little small faces watching. Why did you do that?
The bear was suffering.
It tried to hurt us and our parents. One of them.
Your parents.
One of them jumps out. He has kind of like short, curly black hair. Why did you do it? Why did you kill them?
Kill the bear?
Our parents.
We didn't want to kill them. We just didn't have a choice.
You could have not. You could have.
Then I would have died.
You trespassed. That's what happens. You shouldn't have killed them. And like,
I didn't want to kill them. But when...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I didn't want to kill them, but when you rush towards somebody and a murder's charge, the only thing I can do is defend myself. I did not throw the first blow. I only acted to defend myself. We didn't want to fight.
Couldn't you have stopped? To it, the two hiding back in the trees kind of start to cry a little bit. They're probably aged like 6 and 8.
And how old is the kid before me?
Maybe like 10 or 11.
Is there anybody else here?
No, my father was one of the warriors, and he said he'd come back.
Why didn't he leave you with the other children to the west?
He said that there would be no point in waiting, and that we could hunt in this forest when the Cloud Seekers weren't gonna stop us.
We would have never stopped you from hunting. We would have wanted to share the land with you. But your people didn't want to share.
That's not what you do with land. Your people walked onto our land, and that's why we're angry at you. You should be angry at us.
We were just traveling through. We lost a lot of people. We aren't fighters. We weren't staying here forever. We were going to be here for maybe 1 or 2 months, and then we'd leave, and then you'd never see us again.
Listen, what's your name, child?
Alan.
Alan?
It's Alan.
Alan. Do you know... Oh God, what was that kid's name from the west?
David?
David. I should remember. Ziva David, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know David?
Yeah, he's my neighbor.
Okay. There was a lot of things that happened in the last few days that you're probably never going to understand. And when you do understand, you're going to be very angry about, which is also understandable.
I'm angry now.
Yeah. You shouldn't be. And then again, you should be. David is moving his people to the Silver Rock tribe. Do you know where that is?
It's that way, and he points a little bit off north.
Okay, you have two choices here. We can take you to the Silver Rock tribe and make sure you get there safely, which you probably don't want because you hate us right now, which I totally understand. But do you think you'd be able to make it to the Silver Rock tribe on your own?
I don't want you near me. We'll go. Just stay away. He gets his brothers, and they kind of like run away.
Are they running that direction?
They're headed in the general direction of the Silver Rock tribe.
I look at Xena and I go, this might take a little longer than we thought.
Well, what can you do?
Okay. I'll give them about 100. Well, give them about 100 yards. So they're just barely out of sight, and then we'll start following them.
Okay. So you're gonna be like tracking them throughout the day?
Yep.
Okay. As they enter this, hang on, I'll mark it on here. As they enter this area right here, the white mark, they come upon a small cave, and they haven't traveled like this before, so they're pretty tired out. They head into the cave.
Does it look like they're going to be camping down for the night?
You're not really sure. They haven't really brought much with them. They might have like one stone knife, and that's it.
Oh, great.
So, like, they wouldn't really be able to hunt or anything like that.
Alright, well, I'm going to respect their wishes. They want us to leave them alone, but we'll keep an eye on them.
Okay. After about, maybe like...
And then I'm going to...
Sorry, what?
Right before the break of dawn, I'm going to take the last watch. After I do all my, spell stuff and all that.
I think you can, like, meditate while you're on guard, so...
Yeah, about, maybe 50 feet from where the cave is and where I think they're going to take off in the direction. I'm going to set up a small fire and have some meat cooking over it. If I catch like a deer or something.
Okay, let's
or a squirrel or something small. It's not something too big. I'm not gonna go bear hunting.
Okay, so roll a hunt and track.
Hunt and track. It is wisdom 2d6 plus wisdom. 8.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that you can catch something small without incident, or you can like strain yourself and pull in something a bit larger.
I mean, it's just 3 little kids, so something small should be fine.
Okay, so you find maybe a medium-sized foal and manage to fell it.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll go back to where Zeta and them are, and we'll continue tracking them, and hopefully they'll come across the camp. The smell should be pretty good.
Yeah. So they peek their heads out after you've been done, maybe like at 45 minutes after. The little ones seem mostly interested, but the older one clearly doesn't trust it. He like shakes his head and tries to convince them to keep going, and they head again in the direction of the Silver Rock tribe. It seems like they'll get back.
Oh, I forgot to leave the sign. Trust this food. Yeah, well. Alright, we'll continue tracking them, and when we go by the camp, I'll make sure the fire's put out and we take the food with us.
Okay. Mark, one of you mark 1 day of food.
Go ahead, Xena.
She has like tons of food.
I do have a lot of food.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I'll mark it then.
Okay.
Oh, also for camping that one night, mark off 1 night of food. So
1 day of food. Oh, wait. 3. 4 minus 1 is 3, not 1.
correct. All the mathematics.
All the mathematics.
You said it was boar?
It was like a full.
All full.
Yep. Yeah. So you continue tracking them for the next maybe like 3 hours, something like that, and you see them enter the front gate of the Silver Rock tribe. They have kind of like a fence and like a primitive gate.
Okay. Do I see the David? Did he make it there by now?
No, not really. They might be in one of the buildings. You're not really sure.
Okay. Well, we'll just hope for the best.
He'll be alright. He's a big boy.
Alright.
So,
I think we're done here.
okay. So you want to head back to the boat?
To the boat, yo.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So we're gonna do another wisdom check to see if you guys come across any danger.
Alright. My wisdom's negative too. Why do I keep questioning myself with this?
I mean, you can do it if you want some XP.
Let's see.
So.
It is 0. 4.
Okay.
Mark
So-
XP.
Immediately as you turn back away from the Silver Rock tribe, you see a pack of great wolves that have been tailing you as you tail your protectees.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah. There's a pack of about 3 of them. They look to be the same breed as Moonshadow is, but very large. They've been able to run free their entire lives.
Alright, well,
Maybe
I'm
they just
assuming
want the
it's
food.
a defy danger.
Okay, what are you doing?
I am... Yeah, she's right. Maybe they want the food. I throw them the food.
Okay, you don't need to defy danger for that. One of them kind of sees what you're throwing and then like snaps it up very eagerly. It falls on the ground and he's just like going to town on it. So one of 3 is distracting.
Good plan. Problem is, we don't have enough.
Share with your friends, you grouch.
The one that's eating stops and then like "Rrr,"
Wow.
and then continues eating.
Rude.
The other 2 are kind of like circling you, going like the same direction, so trying to find like a weak point.
I don't have a yell or anything. Darn, do I?
You do. You have a war cry.
I do.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, it's not in my list thing.
It's the what are you waiting for?
Oh, there it is, right there. So I'm gonna challenge a wolf,
Okay.
and that
I
is
think that's con.
con. What is my con? Oh, +1. Let's see how well it does me.
Nope.
Of course not.
You try to utter out a war cry that would be effective on a wolf, and one of the ones like immediately like pounces on you and rips at you with its fangs.
Oh, freaking.
You take 2 damage with armor, so 1 damage. Could have been way worse. Okay,
Could have been way worse.
Over to Connor.
Oh man, I hate attacking wolves. Oh,
Help me.
yeah, I know.
Such urgency.
I'm going to try and get between Xena and the wolves.
It's like right on top of her. So.
Oh, it's right on top of her.
Yeah. It's like gnashing at me.
All right, I'm gonna try and grab the wolf off of Xena, and just toss him to the side.
Okay. Roll a hack and slash.
Hackety slashity. Strength +1. Yes, but
so you grab like 2 heavy fistfuls of the fur and like grab onto the skin underneath, and you realize that this wolf is very diseased. If you do this, you risk contaminating yourself with its disease, or you can let go and be fine.
Oh man. No, I gotta get it off of her.
Okay. So mark the debility sick. And then are you trying to deal damage here or no?
I'm trying to get it off of her and try and get these wolves to just leave us alone. But it doesn't look like they're out for blood, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably try and do damage.
Okay, so deal your damage.
D8. Do I get a D8 plus strength, or is it just straight D8?
It's just straight D8, unless you have Moonshadow helping you.
No. I'm not gonna have him attack his own kin.
Okay.
4
damage. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. So back over to Xena.
I'm going to try to launch this wolf off of me.
Well,
no, it's already off of me.
Yeah.
Shoot. I kind of want to intimidate it. Let's see.
I'm gonna try to do another war cry.
I want to, but not with this one. I want to slam the ground next to it to try to scare it. Use my axe.
Let me think about what that would be. Okay, do a hack and slash, and we'll see how strong your strike is. Very strong. Okay, so so the one that was thrown off like runs back into pursue, right as you like slam the ground, and it's just like, oh shit, I better not do this, and then like runs back towards the other one. So the 2 of them are pretty close together. and the other one is still like trying to eat.
All right.
Yep.
Mm. So we have one that's scared, one that's eating, and one that's still out for blood.
Yep. The one that's scared might be a problem still, but not immediately.
Yeah, more like an opportune type thing.
Yeah. So the one that hasn't been debilitated at all tries to run in and like swiping with its claws and trying to bite at whatever it can. These wolves are very hungry. Like they haven't been able to eat for a long time.
Do you have any food?
I do have some food, but do I have any other saved food?
I think what you have is on your character sheet.
I have 2 of other. Ah, okay, sorry. I understand now. So, I'm going to pull out some of my crab meat jerky. And because I don't know how to behave around wolves, I'm going to like taunt it in front of them, try to get their attention, and then throw it in the bushes like you would a dog with a ball.
It kind of like its nose flares out as if it's like inhaling whatever vapors it is, and since it's crab, it really doesn't like the smell. So,
God damn it!
yeah, you're gonna need to defy danger as it like tries to bite at you.
Man, these darn.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, I actually did it. It was gonna be Dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us what happens.
It's gonna nip at me, and I should have done strength. Can I still do strength? Can I switch others to strength?
No, I'm sorry.
Shit. Okay. Shit. I'm going to be clumsy here. I'm going to try to dodge out the way of it nipping at me and accidentally step on the one that's eating and fall over it.
Okay, this was defy danger. Not...
Get into more danger.
Okay, well, alright, so you managed to escape that. Back over to Connor Gunoff.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do a hack and slash.
Okay. Using a sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not at range on it yet, am I? Is he still...
I mean, you can use your bow pretty much whenever.
No, we'll do sword.
Okay. Which one are you slashing at?
The one going after her.
Okay.
So it's strength, right? 2d8
Yep.
No.
Nope. You stumble and you probably pull something and then drop your weapon. So you take 1 damage. Armor doesn't really help for that. And your sword is on the ground.
Wow, we're gonna be taken out by a pack of wolves.
I know, right?
I hadn't expected it to be so difficult, but we'll see.
It's my reluctance to want to kill them is what it is.
I feel like that's the case as well.
I want to do another war cry.
Okay. Not bad. Let me think. So the description says that on a 7 to 9, it only affects the weakest weakest minded among them.
Mm.
I think that means the one eating and the one that's already been injured go after you. So they're pretty much ignoring Connor Gunolf entirely at this point. So their eyes kind of gleam with a newfound interest, and they start to circle Xena.
Okay, Connor. Need to take care of the one that's not circling me.
Okay.
You could also use your new transformation power.
Yeah, I don't. How exactly does that work?
You like meditate for one turn, say something that you're trying to gain, and then roll for it. And if you get it, you transform. But,
all right. Well, these wolves have really pushed me to the limit, and I just want them gone.
Sensible. So what do you do?
I rage.
Ooh.
Okay. So how this works is you're going to name a target or group of targets.
The wolves.
Okay. And something that will help you calm down afterwards.
Probably the look of horror in my own wolf's eyes.
Okay. So you're...
As I'm about to rip through his kin.
Okay. So you're going to ask, or not really ask, you're going to look to your own wolf to calm you down after your mission is accomplished. Okay.
Yes.
So what characteristic are you trying to bring out in yourself? Like strength or agility, endurance?
It's probably going to be strength.
Okay. So roll 2d6 plus strength.
Ew.
No. The darkness that you rely on to bring you your strength doesn't come. Instead, you kind of like fry your mind a little bit. Like you feel something pop in your brain. It doesn't feel good.
It's not like how I'm feeling right now.
There's some 6 damage for you.
All right.
That's not good.
Alright, so at this point, all 3 wolves just like lunge in for like a final desperate assault to like tear some meat off of you guys. Do a defy danger. And they're just gonna try to like cut and run, basically.
I'm going to defy danger. Can I do that with strength?
You could like grab one, but
Yeah.
that would involve keeping it there.
All right, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Nope.
5.
You try to grab
Why?
it and fail.
How much damage do I take?
Okay, Connor, roll your defy danger, however you'd like to do.
Excuse me. I'm going to try and avoid the attack.
Okay. You're good.
Succeed.
Lucky
Xena,
bugger.
you take 3 damage and subtract your armor.
Okay.
Okay. So they're pretty well content with the nicks and scratches and parts of flesh that they've torn off of you guys, and they run back into the forest.
Of you guys, of me.
Yeah, all my damage is psychic. All my damage was being self-defeated.
Yeah, so Xena's probably like missing chunks of arm and leg here and there.
And a patch of hair from my scalp.
Oh, man.
And I lost food. Man.
I mean, it's still on the ground, probably.
In the bushes somewhere. Hopefully you didn't land in poop. Where is my food? I'm gonna go find my food.
Okay, you can do that.
Oh, well.
Moonshadow just like shakes its head at you.
Yeah, he's judging me.
Judging you hardcore.
Don't look at me like that, Moonshadow. I know what you mean. Oh, man.
That's the adventure on the way back to the boat.
Just try and get to the darn boat.
Okay. So I think this is the first time that Zine has actually seen the boat. So Connor, why don't you explain about our beauty, the furry bottom?
The furry bottom, yes. Well, it's a mighty ship, if you want to call it that. It's not that big. It's big enough for us. Below deck, it's got room for cargo and bunking and cooking, and our resident cook is what's her name? Hang on. Ciara. She's a really good cook. Oaken Sky, who you know, he's our lookout.
Okay.
And the dwarf, Yorad, he just kind of is.
Just is.
He's like he does what needs to be done, mainly like carpenting and things like that.
I see.
Okay, so you have.
Oh yeah, find a bunk and.
Yeah, there aren't really bunks. There's like one pretty nice bed in the captain's quarters, and then basically just like sleeping bags for the rest of the crew.
Yeah. Well, I'd probably be more like hammocks, right?
No, I think they have mainly like sleeping bag type things. If you wanted to do some hammocks, you could probably do that if you had some rope.
Yeah, usually you have hammocks on ships, so it kind of dampens the sway of the ocean while you're trying to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so you
pretty
guys
much.
you guys file aboard and take a quick tour, take all the sights in, and everyone returns to their post as you figure out where you'd like to go next.
I guess I'm in this thing.
I think we'll need to see what this Silas for that.
Not necessarily. I think you have as much qualification as he does, so.
Right.
Being honest.
I don't know. I haven't even thought about where we want to go next. The whole idea behind this was to find new lands for my people to move to. And it doesn't seem like anybody's welcomed on this island.
I mean, you can keep looking. If you'd like to spout lore, you could find, like, another island close by, maybe.
Oh. To be honest with you, my head cannot spout lore right now. So stuffed. So stuffed.
Maybe Xena knows a place. Or maybe she would like to investigate, like, the area that the ship that she was found on went down.
Yeah, Xena.
Oh, is that nearby?
Alara said that it was off the eastern coast of this island.
Oh.
Spout that lore.
Shoot, what is that just 2d6 as well?
Leave it anyway.
2d6 plus your int.
Intelligence, which 0.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna cast a wide net, or relatively wide, and this will be like the area that the downed ship is actually in.
All right.
Okay, so I'll highlight it in green. Go like this. That. It'll be one of those 4 hexes.
Okay.
And so basically, like, pick one of those and then set a course, and we'll see if that's accurate.
Okay. Well, first of all, before we leave, we make sure we have enough food and provisions
Are
for.
you sure you don't want to find another crab?
You have 250 pounds of crab meat.
We should probably find another crab before we leave.
Okay. All right. So you let everyone know the plan?
Yeah, we're gonna do some hunting first.
All right. Just don't keep this baby waiting. We got to get back out of there.
Actually, I'd hate to have that bear go to waste too. Could we have found a bear on the way back? Maybe brought some of that meat with?
I think Xena got some bear meat from the one that she killed.
Yeah. I have like 1 day serving of bear meat and a bear hide.
Yeah.
What about the bear that we put out of its misery?
I did not save that bear because that was a special bear. Don't you dare go back to eat that bear.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you would have had to make that call at the time. So.
Okay, then we buried the bear.
Okay. All right. So, Yorod is kind of just milling around. He has like a few like woodworking projects that he's got going.
Okay.
Oaken Sky is basically keeping a lookout. He's a little worried about the tide coming in, but yeah, that's what's going on. And Ciara has some medicine that she's cooking up.
Oh, that's a good thing. We should probably heal up before we go hunting.
Ciara approaches. You said you'd like some medicine, is that right?
Yes, please.
All right. From what I've understood of this land, these 2 roots I can blend together to make kind of a tonic of sorts. I have 1 jar of it ready if you'd like that.
1 jar will help.
All right, she nods and
One
hands you a
person,
jar. Yeah, it's like a small jar, maybe like 1 application, and it's held in like a cloth bag.
Okay. I hand it off to Xena.
No, you use it. I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah, I've had missing chunks of flesh before. It's no big deal. It'll grow back.
All right.
It can heal either 5 HP or remove 1 debility.
I'll take the HP.
Okay, so mark
Debility, it'll go away soon enough. Okay.
All right, so you guys.
Let's go hunting.
Crab hunting.
All right, so the zone where the crab is like this middle section right here. So how long are you going to try to hunt?
Not too long. Usually they're pretty quick to appear.
If they're there, yeah.
They just don't like people.
Yeah, it's about 4 p.m. So I'll say by 6 o'clock you've found one. You understand the warning signs this time, so you can get the jump on them. So who's doing what?
I am prodding around the sand with my axe, just trying to make noise to get its attention.
Okay. It's pretty close to this shore, so the sand is very damp and it doesn't really make much noise.
Well, with vibrations.
Still.
Okay.
You'd probably need to put yourself in danger and then defy it to wake it up.
I am preparing my bow.
All right. I'll run across the shoreline then, with the tide coming in, and just try to splash and get some attention.
Okay.
Maybe do a little bit of screaming.
Alright, so defy danger using Dex as you, like, skirt past his line of notice.
Ooh.
Nope. You think you're gonna get past it, and it starts to rise, and you're like, aha! But it snaps at you with one of its enormous claws.
I got too excited.
And you take 5 damage, and you can mark off armor for that.
Alright.
How good are you on health, by the way?
I'm at 12. I'm okay.
That's kind
That's
of
okay.
pretty close.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Alright, so you've seen this enormous crab rise out of the sand. Connor Gunolf, what do you do?
Is it surprised?
It's mad.
It would be surprised if you attacked it, because it has no conception of you or where you are.
Good. Called shot.
Okay, what are you attempting to do?
Hit in the head.
Need to read this once more. Cold shot.
When you attack a defenseless or surprise enemy at range, you choose to deal damage. You choose to deal your damage or name your target and roll plus Dex, head.
Okay. Alright, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll Dex.
Okay.
Very
Ooh,
good.
boom.
Deal your damage.
Headshot.
Is Moonshadow rushing in?
Yes.
Okay, so your damage plus 2.
D8 plus 2.
I think we go with that. Right.
Wow.
So you managed to nail him right in the head, and he staggers back a little bit. You manage to avoid any sort of like armor plates, and just deal that damage. He's stunned. So it's back over to Xena.
What is that ability called? Hold on. What is that?
Defeat crab?
Right.
Oh. That ability.
to find a weakness. What was that?
You can spout lore to tell me what its weakness is, or you can discern realities, and I'll tell you what happens.
Oh, I didn't grab it. That's right. I was supposed to grab it. Oh well. I'll discern realities then.
Okay.
And 0 because I have no modifier.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's good enough. You remember from last time that you were able to like wedge your sword in between like the top and bottom halves, and then like basically like pop the top of it. Yep. So that's what you can do. Do you choose to?
I'm definitely going to try to.
Okay. Do a hack and slash.
Hack and slash.
Very good.
Hey.
Deal your damage and tell us what happens.
That's a D8 or D10?
It's a D10 for you.
Okay.
Are you using what weapon are you using?
I was using my trusty axe. That isn't so trusty right now.
That's as good as it is.
It's
then.
like we're going.
Okay, but you
I'm gonna
managed.
hit you.
Yeah. You managed to expose a pretty sizable weakness, though. So that's not all for naught.
Our hearts are not in these fights anymore.
Getting gold.
The RNG isn't in the fight.
Yeah, RNG is angry with us.
When is he not?
Okay.
Okay, so back over to Connor.
I'm gonna take another bow shot, but it's obviously not a called shot anymore because he knows I'm there.
Yep. Are you gonna try to like attack the exposed weakness?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
DD6 plus 3.
Okay, so what downside do you take for your volley?
I
You can expose yourself to danger, you can reduce what damage you do, or you can mark off an arrow.
I'll probably mark off an arrow. The arrow goes, but it breaks as it goes in.
Okay, sounds good. Do you have any damage?
Please see good damage.
Is Moonshadow still? Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Moonshadow's still assisting.
Sounds pretty good. So you loose an arrow, it slides right into his brain, and stops. However, it's still like flailing around a little bit, spasming, you know. Xena, you're close by. You'll need to defy danger from this.
Alright. Am I able to defy danger with strength?
Yes. You'll be able to like grab and resist moving or being hit.
Alright. Hey!
You do that. He's like gonna try to like spasm a claw towards you. And you're just like, nope. You catch him right in the joint and he can't move.
Not today, my dude.
Alright, so your move.
So am I still near the front of him or the side of him?
You're either on the left or right side of him.
Am I able to get to his open spot in one move?
Yeah, you can like climb up his arm and do it.
Okay, I want to take my purple crystal sword and try jamming it into his brain.
Okay. Hack and slash. Yes.
Hey!
Okay. Tell us how you defeat this guy.
Do I have to do? I don't have to do damage.
He was pretty close to dead, so.
All right. I take my sword and jam it straight in and just try to wiggle it around, just destroy what I can touch. And he just softly starts thrashing and then just dies.
So a glassy look kind of washes over his already glassy looking eyes. And
Yes.
he like slumps down. And he's like,
Expires.
ow, why'd you do that to me, bro?
He'll be okay, bro.
Okay. So it's dead.
And flush meat.
Did you-
And now we can get,
What?
we gotta get back to the boat.
Okay. So are you gonna try to like peel the meat off of this thing, or?
Oh,
the legs.
yeah.
Usually the legs are easiest. You can just pop off a joint and carry the flesh with you in the case.
Sounds good. How much time do you spend peeling the meat out of this?
We spend like a good 30-40 minutes.
Keep in mind
I'd rather strip it clean, to be honest with you, because who knows how long we're gonna be at sea.
Yeah, this is the size of like a large double-decker bus, so.
Yeah, we can't carry that much with us though. We're gonna
Or
have
we
to
can make
trips.
multiple trips and get the rest of the crew to help.
Yeah, so let's grab some now, take it back, show them what we got, and then when when they come back with us, we can do a little relay and strip it clean and get everything except for the brain. Don't eat the brain, that's bad.
Okay.
Okay. So you spend the rest of the evening, and it's like 10 o'clock by the time you're done. You've gained another 500 pounds of crab.
Hey!
I will mark that in your cargo.
Oh, awesome. I was gonna do that.
Okay, so you guys have finished. You guys have like a pretty nice dinner as well. Dinner on the ocean. And
Am I handling the sea well, or with them? This is my first time not with my family.
I mean, you're not like 100% at sea right now, so you're.
Okay.
I don't know. How would Xena react to the sea? Or the
Xena has
coastline?
Xena has been on a boat, but it's usually not more than 30 feet away from land, so she can swim back. So this is new to Xena.
Like that. Pretty good. Is there anything that you would care to discuss? Or is that how the night ends?
That's how the night ends.
Okay. What about for Connor?
I'm probably gonna spend the evening in quiet contemplation. Thank you. Oh my God.
That's good.
Quiet contemplation of all the events that took place on this island.
What kind of lessons do you think Gunnulf would be dwelling on?
War is hell. It should be avoided at all times.
That's a good one.
I try and think of if there was any way we could resolve this more diplomatically, but then realize that people are stubborn and don't listen to reason. I kind of think about the...
Yep, I just did the thing.
You just did a thing. Yeah.
That's good. I'll figure that out.
I kind of reflect back on what the... Well, I don't know. How much did Silas tell us about his conversations with the old man in the tree?
I don't think he mentioned a lot. Yeah, I don't think there was a lot there that he managed to tell you guys.
Okay, well then don't worry about that too much. Although I do kind of wonder what happened with him.
Yeah.
Kind of one reason why I don't want to leave just yet, because I thought there was something else going on with that, but...
Yeah, whatever. Good enough.
Yeah, and I try and bolster myself for what's about to come. And try and look forward to traveling with my friends.
Sounds good to me. Alright, so morning comes, and you're free to set a new course.
Okay. We'll probably head off to those 4 hexes.
Okay, so which hex are you planning to investigate?
Closest one first, I guess.
Okay, so the one on the west?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just mark that.
Sailing.
That is actually the correct one. Alright. So you come across kind of like a capsized, very large boat. It's still sticking out of the water. The seafloor must be pretty shallow here, as well as this is a very large boat. But so yeah, you see like the top half of a very large sailing vessel sticking out. Its wood is quite rotten. It looks pretty old, maybe 15, 20 years, 25 years, something like that.
Gross. I'm gonna go and I want to go inspect it.
Okay. How close are you getting?
I'm not gonna go immediately up to it off the bat. I want to keep my distance a little bit because I'm still quite wry of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to, what's the word? I want to scope the outskirts of it.
Okay. So who's at the helm of the ship right now?
Normally I would say Silas, but that would probably be me.
Okay. Do a defy danger using your dexterity to steer the ship around this vessel. Okay.
11.
So
Nice.
you managed to pull in nice and close, and kind of make like a pretty tight circle around it so that Xena can get a good look.
See anything interesting?
I don't know. I just
Feel free to
have
make
this
stuff up.
overwhelming urge to cry right now.
Rightfully so.
The small, like, basketball-sized creature that you rescued from the Red Forests gazes a little bit longingly at the ship.
Do you know what this is, buddy?
It squeaks and then just keeps looking at it.
That's where I'm from. I didn't come from the village to everyone else. This is where I came from.
It slowly and awkwardly like climbs onto your shoulders and like sits in the back of your hooded cloak. This is
Me
probably
too, buddy.
This is probably it telling you that it wants to go with you. So what happens next?
Are we able to get the ship any closer? Are we able to...
There's a good like let's say like 20-foot gap between the edge of your ship and it. You're pretty close, but not impact collision distance.
All right. I want to try to jump over and swim over and investigate it.
Okay. Oakensky calls down. Are you sure that's a good idea? We really don't know what's in there.
I mean, I think it's a horrible idea, but I just need to know what's here.
I'll tell Yorod to man the cannons just in case.
All right. If you see a fuzzy floating fluff ball, don't shoot. That's just this little guy.
I know what he looks like. You don't need to worry.
All right. Well, I'm going in.
All right.
You want company?
I can handle it.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too dangerous.
Let's not exclude Gunnolf here. I think you two could have like a bonding experience or something, you know.
If you want to come, it's your decision. I'm not gonna make you.
Well, I haven't dog paddled in a while.
All right.
Okay. So you're just like straight up swimming, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So each of you is going to need to make a Constitution defy danger for like lung capacity.
I'm still -1 con, aren't I?
Possibly. I haven't checked.
Oh, 11.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay. So
I'm not such a great swimmer, especially when I'm sick.
Aw, poor puppy.
Okay. So
Hang on a sec.
so this water is very like salty and like it burns the inside of your throat pretty bad. We'll do half of that, so 3 damage to you.
Okay.
But you managed with Xena's excellent swimming form. You both make it onto the side of this collapsed ship. Immediately, you have kind of trouble setting foot on it because it's like collapsed at a very steep angle. There is what would be the captain's quarters above water, and below water would probably be like the crew and passengers if there were any, that sort of thing.
Right. Looks pretty creepy.
Yeah, that goes of the dead.
So
I think I want to check out the captain's quarters.
Okay. So what are you doing to like climb this very steep incline?
Using my hands and grabbing on whatever ledge I can find. I mean, it's going to be rusted, but there should be some rusty holes and nicks.
It's not a metal ship. It's like very old, heartily lacquered wood. But it's
Are there any barnacles stuck to the side of it?
there are some here and there. The other feature that you see is alongside the edge. There are like banister poles.
Ah.
So you might be able to use those.
All right. Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So yeah, let's just say you can do that. Okay. So you push your way into the captain's quarters, and immediately you notice like a pretty much sideways painting of a mother nursing her newborn child. The edges of it are very like weather stained. The glass that should be facing like evenly is like tipped up towards the sky, and you can see some of the glass has shattered and water has gotten in.
I want to inspect the painting even further, see if I notice traits from the baby and me.
Do a spout lore.
Is that wisdom or intelligence?
That's intelligence.
They're both 0, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but definitely within the realm of possibility. You're focusing on the child?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a very healthy baby. Dark hair, maybe slightly tan complexion, that sort of thing. Same goes for the mother. The other things of note in this room is there's like a very large bed that's kind of like sunken into the floor. You're not really sure why that is, but maybe that's just how the ship was made. There's also a chest of drawers and maybe like a navigation log.
I want to definitely look through the drawers first.
Okay. You see very foul-smelling clothing that's been here for a long time.
Ugh. Alright, let's inspect the log and see what I can find.
It's very damp and splotchy, but you can make out that they had headed about 7 days from their previous journey to get to this point. And then something happened, and they weren't able to recover.
Are the pages still very damp, or are they just warped?
They're pretty damp. You can make out like a little bit of ink, and that was enough to piece together what you know about it.
Alright. I want to check out this bed because it's pretty weird. I'm not going to lay on it, but I am going to, what is the word? Like test my balance on it.
Okay, so it's still at like an incline, so if you stood completely upright on it, you'd like fall.
Okay. Okay.
But what's Gunoff doing during this? Oh.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
Oh, okay.
Kind of leave her to her what she's doing, and
my own devices.
Yeah.
If you need to go, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna. Yeah. Explode.
Don't be sick.
Don't be sick. That's illegal.
Hopefully next week you'll feel better.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys next week for sure.
It was cool hanging out.
All right.
All right.
Feel better.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, so you're investigating the bed, like cautiously, kind of like tapping it.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel something, some sort of like something solid in the very like foot of the bed. The rest of it feels like really damp, like you wouldn't be able to distinguish anything inside of it.
I went to cut it open, because obviously no one is using this bed.
Mm-hmm. What kind of position are you cutting in? The bottom, the middle?
The bottom, want to make, like, right at the edge where I feel the thing, I want to make a little slice that's sideways to it.
Okay.
Like, parallel, there we go.
Alright, so, yeah, you do that. And you reach in and feel kind of like it feels kind of like glassy. And you pull it out, and it's like a geometrical prism. It's like a glass cube, and there's a rose inside of it.
Oh, well, that's cute. I should have brought a satchel.
I think you have one.
Okay. I'm going to take that with me. Yeah, it's a cube with a rose.
Mm-hmm. As you turn back, you glance at the painting once more, and you see that the glass rose is on a table, like in the background of the portrait.
Oh. This must have been something important to these people. I'm going to take it with me for now.
Good.
There's a commons quarter with this ship, correct?
Yeah, there's a top deck, a captain's quarters, a middle deck, which is where the crew basically sleeps and stuff, and then there's below deck, which is like cargo.
Well, below deck is most likely going to be, like, waterlogged.
Oh, you're talking about this ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not really sure what the layout of the ship is at this point.
Oh, okay. Want to head out from the captain's quarters and see what else I can see that's reachable by me.
Okay. You can reach the steering wheel if you choose to. The mast is pretty much like torn in half. There was probably like a lightning strike or something like that did it.
Oh, boo.
And at the far like tip of the ship, it's completely underwater, but you can see a door leading down.
I don't think I have the lung capacity for that.
It's your call.
If only my fishy friend was here to help me. I'm not going to risk that. Because I have this cube on me. I don't want to drop it.
Okay. Alright, so what do you decide to do?
And those are my only options, that the door, the mast, and, what was it?
The steering wheel.
Steering wheel.
That's probably not too much.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm just gonna, I want to take the picture, but that's kind of a lot, so I'm just gonna keep it in my memory. And
if you wanted to, you could probably like take the picture like out of the frame.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, if I can do that.
Yeah, you could probably do that. You're pretty strong, so you could just like wrench the frame off.
But I might rip the picture off.
I I don't think that'll happen.
All right. I want to take the picture with me.
Okay. So mark on your inventory, mother and child portrait.
Okay. Add it.
Oh, also get the glass rose.
Yes, Cube of the Rose. It's at the bottom.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So is that your adventure?
That's my adventure. I'm gonna
Alright.
head back now.
Sounds
What's
good.
my little fuzzy fellow back there? How's he feel about this? You
Uh,
good to go?
he still feels pretty melancholy.
Silly Billy.
He like licks the back of your neck.
Ah!
Yep. Okay. So you're back on the boat, and
Alright.
I think that's good for this time.
Okay.
Thanks everyone. It was a good time, even though we only had a couple people. But
Yeah.
yeah.
The sick person.
So you said Sunday is okay for you? Is that?
Oh, I thought that was like for their scheduling of this one if we couldn't do it.
Oh no. So Megan would be able to do Sundays, but not Thursdays. So I don't know. Maybe we ask Selden if that's okay.
Okay.
Or wait. Well, we'll figure out scheduling stuff off stream. So
Okay.
that was the episode. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.